So when I was doing my research at all of the chain restaurants, seeing what there was new on the menus, I stumbled across this at Friendlies. Yes, Friendlies, one of the 5 locations left, being sarcastic, in the United States. They have a Thanksgiving themed menu item. So I got that along with a bunch of things I've never tried at Friendlies before. So this is the Friendlies Marionberry grilled cheese. Yes, Marionberry grilled cheese and the Harvest Stack. Again, we got a bunch of other stuff, but let's try these out today. Drop a thumbs up. You guys are ready to know the vibes. Almost dropped my grilled cheese slick. Let's get into this video. So let's start off with this Harvest Stack. It's an open-faced sandwich with stuffing, turkey, mashed potatoes and gravy, and cranberry sauce, which already fell from this cup to this in the 10 feet. Friendlies is literally, you can see the logo. It's right there. That's how far I walked in my car. But it shouldn't be anything that I can see the can mark, so I know that that's ocean spray. Let me show you real quick. When you open jellied cranberry sauce from the can, usually the can marks get left on there, so definitely from a can. Again, we're not expecting homemade. I'm just pointing out things because it's my job to point out things. So let's try this out. Do I have a knife? Yes, I do. The Harvest Stack, open face. I have a feeling that this is going to taste like school lunch, and I'm going to like it for that reason. But we'll see. Also, I found this really funny. When I went to pick up my order, I use an alias when I order all my food because I've run into many instances where people have known it was me before I even walked in, and I decided to change my alias for like the billionth time. And I walked in, and the lady goes, "All right, well, what's your the order name?" I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember the damn order number. All right, so there's the Harvest Stack. When I tell you that this tastes identical to a Wawa gobbler, if I closed my eyes, I would think I was eating Wawa. Breaking this down, it is, just get you a piece of the stuffing. Everything I pointed out about Wawa. So there's the stuffing. It tastes like stovetop stuffing with slices of turkey, which look like deli meat. Jellied cranberry sauce, which comes from a can. Instant mashed potatoes and canned gravy. You never know with these things what to kind of expect. And this costs $15. I'm gonna be honest, at Wawa, it ran you like $8 for their bowl. This is like getting 2 Wawa bowls. Like, you get more food than you would get in the Wawa Gobbler bowl. And that's pretty much it. It's as basic as it gets. But it's a cool idea, you know, just being nice. It's Friendlies, you know. So I'm not expecting a reinvention of the wheel. This is definitely something I would never eat again from a place like Friendlies. Or really going to Friendlies in general. I don't do that either. You get the idea. For some reason, it tastes better at Wawa. The same exact food. I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 10. Now we're on to a bunch of things I have never tried before at Friendlies, and this is what we had. Marionberry grilled cheese sandwich. Just sounded interesting. So grilled cheese with Marionberries. Yes, that's a real berry. This really is not bad at all. It's different too. First, Friendlies. Hold on. You gotta try this. I know y'all gonna think I'm crazy when I say this, but this is one of the better grilled cheese sandwiches, just by taste and contrast alone, that I've had in a very long time. So let me break this down for you real quick. First of all, Friendlies uses their toasted sourdough on their super melts, which is elite. Their super melt is one of my favorite sandwiches that no one talks about because no one knows Friendlies. So they have some sharp cheddar in this, and this jelly, I wasn't really expecting the spice, so I had to look back at what I ordered. It is Marionberry habanero pepper jelly. Marionberries are like blackberries, and they are sweet and tart. So there's some sweetness and some tartness to this, and then a spicy kick at the end that just goes well with the buttery sourdough and the sharp cheddar. Now again, it says habanero. It's a slight spice. It's definitely not like true habanero spicy. I would say it's closer to more like a mild jalapeno. But it works really well in the sandwich. That fucking jelly, like if you put some chicken in here, wow. I'm floored by this. This is why I be trying everything. That woke me up. It also comes with waffle fries. I got a grilled cheese from Panera yesterday, and it cost me like $10 with nothing. No fries or anything. This cost me $12 with the fries. This is light years better than Panera. I can't believe how damn good that is. The jelly is what makes it, but their grilled cheese alone with the sourdough is solid. Marionberry, bro. Damn. If you live near Friendlies, I'm not joking with you, check the menu. You have to try that. That's weird. That's really good. On a chain scale, I give that a 9.2 out of 10 for a grilled cheese. For a grilled cheese, Marionberry. Okay, last one, because I'll tear this whole thing apart. Next up, we have their Philly cheesesteak super melt. I love their regular super melt, which comes with the chicken tenders and the barbecue and the ranch and the cheese. But I've never had any of their other ones, so I said let's try it out today. I got it with the crispy onion rings because we already got the waffle fries. A lot of people from Philly, whenever I say Philly cheesesteak and they show peppers and onions, they like get really upset and say Philly cheesesteaks don't come with peppers and onions. Listen, you got to take that up with Friendlies. I am just telling you what they called it. And I can also attest to the fact, as a person that has eaten cheesesteaks in Philly before, you can get a cheesesteak with peppers and onions there. I know the original is the one people think of with the cheese with the onions, but I know people that get Philly cheesesteaks that are completely different to that. But be that as it may, I just wanted to address that. I'm just calling it what they called it. No more, no less. So, the super melt on their toasted sourdough, peppers, onions, cheese, looks like American, and that's it. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. This is either going to be really good or really bad. I don't think there's going to be any in between. The way that this cheesesteak is, it tastes like a chopped cheese. They have a Doritos chopped cheese that is dog doo-doo. But when you look at this up close, it's chopped meat. It's not a cheesesteak. Like, not burger. They made me a chopped cheese. And it's good. This is crazy, bro. Okay, I see what happened. Whoever cooked this, they get the sirloin that comes in like a circle that you have to chop up, and they just didn't do it well. You can see it there. I used to get these when I was like living at home. My mom used to get this same like type of cheesesteak. If you season it up, it's good. There's salt and pepper on this. There's an absolute ton of cheese, and the peppers and onions are sauteed enough that they're the perfect texture, so they're not getting in the way of the sandwich. Just a little bit of extra flavor. And there's so much cheese on this toasted buttery ass sourdough that it's actually very good. They made me a chopped cheese, bro. Somebody said, nah, he didn't get nah. I'm gonna make something better. That's what I got. And you got the crispy onion rings. I'll be damned. It's not as good as the goat, which is that original chicken one. But this is pretty damn good. Now, my only thing is, I don't know if you're going to get this if you order it. I don't know if you're going to get it, because this is not a Philly cheesesteak, it's a chopped cheese. So if you can do the Philly chopped cheese, whatever the hell they're doing somehow, please do, because this is also a keeper. Yeah. Friendlies on their A game today. Chain scale, 8.3 out of 10. Would go back and get this. Like, if I close to Friendlies. That grilled cheese, though. Whew. And finally, we're going to open this together. They have a Nashville hot chicken sandwich. They're like 3 years late to the trend, but they finally came out with one. So, got Nashville hot chicken. It comes with coleslaw, Nashville hot seasoning, and ranch. Yeah, ranch. I don't know why people think that putting ranch on Nashville hot chicken is a thing. They give you a ton of coleslaw. I don't see any ranch in what looks like, these are tenders. These are tenders. They're tenders. They're not, it's not Nashville hot. It's not a patty. So they use the same tenders they would use on anything else. I don't know if they mixed the ranch in with the coleslaw, but it's just fell out. I have a bad feeling about this. Let me give them credit. And I'm just going to preface this, it's not a great sandwich. But I'm going to give them credit for a couple of things. One, I did say it's not a great sandwich. It's not a bad sandwich. It's not something I would order, but if you gave it to me, I'd tell you it's mid. Being straight. But let me get into this. The one thing they did, I'll give them credit for. Most of these places make Nashville hot chicken, and it's not even close. There's no spice to it. There's no seasoning to it. Nothing. This actually has a very Nashville hot-esque, not spot on. That's why I say it's not great, but esque. You can taste almost that really heavy pepper Nashville spice that you would get. I'm trying to coleslaw stuck in my damn teeth. And it's spicy. Like, spicier than 90% of chain Nashville hot chicken sandwiches. If you were to go to a regular place, I would say this was like a medium, which for some people is really spicy. So they got that. The coleslaw, I don't like, it's not really doing anything, just adding some crunch to it, which is fine. The chicken is dry, but it's on a brioche. I want to bite this chicken by itself right here. A little dry, but it's crispy. Like, they went for it. They just didn't stick the landing, but they tried. And I wouldn't throw this sandwich out. I would never order it again. But I wouldn't throw it out. And that's better than I can say about most of the Nashville hot places that are at chain restaurants. Most of the time, it's not even near them. They at least tried. Look, I don't hate it. I just wouldn't go anywhere to eat it at all. They also have their OG fries right here, which the worst ones out of any of those. Get the other two. Don't get those. They're just very blah. Maybe you like bland fries. Some people do. Right? You think potatoes a taste? Not an insult. I've had people tell me that. So, those are right up your alley. Nashville hot chicken sandwich, not the best, but not the worst. But again, like, I'm giving them an extra point because they tried. 5.5 out of 10. Like, they tried. They actually made it spicy. Like, I'm actually spiced right now. And finally, this was one of the coolest things that I saw on this menu. As you can see, my name was Paul. I forgot what the hell that was. Paul. I don't even remember what the hell my last name was, but I was Paul. This is cool. These are called Reese's Pieces Nachos. Like, when I saw that on the menu, I said, I didn't even look at the damn description before. So, now that I did, it comes with 2 scoops of whatever ice cream you want. I got their hunka peanut butter. I don't like, everything's a hunka these days. I don't want to call it a hunka, pause that. And it has, instead of nachos, little pieces of waffle cone, some Reese's Pieces, and then some of your toppings that you would get on an ice cream sundae. I just thought it was a really, really dope idea. See, there's also Reese's in here as well. Like, Friendlies, honestly, not bad. Not bad for the ideas and stuff this time. Oh my God. For people who aren't familiar with Friendlies, even people who don't eat at Friendlies eat Friendlies ice cream. Their ice cream has always been, this is wow. I mean, wow. This is the fattest idea that I've seen in a while. Wow. Like most things ice cream, yeah, you could make this at the crib. 100%. So, if you want to, please. Just go to the grocery store, get all these ingredients, get the Friendlies, it's like a peanut butter hunka something ice cream, and put it all in a bowl. Now, for all the people who are, just want to go get it. Ice cream is loaded. It almost tastes like Moose Tracks ice cream, but with Reese's in it. Then you have Reese's Pieces, crushed up Reese's, a ton of waffle cones, like almost like a deconstructed waffle cone or something. But whipped cream, cherry on top. And this is the ice cream. Look at this. This ice cream I would eat on its own. So good. Wow. And there's also a big ass glob of peanut butter in here. Wow. 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 Did I say wow? I haven't been as floored by a dessert in a long time from a chain place. If I had to fix this, there would just be more of it. But price notwithstanding, this is like my perfect ice cream sundae if I was getting from a franchise. It gets a 10. I haven't given a 10 at a franchise in God knows how long. Let it be ice cream, but unbelievable. Like, I'll sit here and devour this whole thing. It's fire. Fire. Get this away from me. To be honest with you, I went into this at Friendlies with little to no expectations, but when I saw the Thanksgiving thing, I was like, you know what? Let me just pop out to Friendlies and see what's going on. Some of the stuff was hitting, man. And for whatever reason, this Friendlies is perpetually empty. I never really see people in there. When I went to pick up my order, it was like half full. Optimist. It was like half empty. But it was more, normally it's completely empty, which was, the last time I went was actually on a weekend during rush hour. And there was nobody there. If you go to any other restaurant at that time, right now, it's always packed on the weekends. Like, if I go to Outback on the weekend, I'm waiting an hour, like easily. Here, you walk right in, you can get served and sit in the whole damn restaurant if you want to. You get the idea. So it looks like they're still trying to do stuff, which I heard they're closing a bunch of locations, and I hope they don't close this one, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I come around here sometimes, like, yeah, that was fire. But if you get anything, that Philly chopped cheese, if you can find it, get that. That Marionberry grilled cheese was the most surprising thing that I've had in a very long time from here. And this Sunday is I'm a Reese's person, if you don't know, so this was absolute heat. Absolute heat. We're supposed to get 3 days of rain tomorrow, so we'll probably be back at the crib. It's the first time in a long time I'm gonna be happy to see rain. I'm just over every time I turn on the TV or anything, seeing fire warnings everywhere. I know people that live in Cali deal with that a lot more, you know, and you have but New Jersey, we don't really get stuff like that. So it's really weird dealing with all this weather stuff that I've never dealt with. And I've lived here my whole life. We had the 2 hurricanes back to back. But other than that, there's really been literally nothing from a natural, but recently it's just been like that. Now, I'm not going to get into the environmental stuff and stuff like that. People can take from that whatever I said, but I will say that there's been some weird stuff. Recently, we've had droughts before, but just the fires is something, maybe it has happened and I never noticed it. I mean, I'll have to look that up. I'm not saying I know. It's just in my adult life for sure not. But anyway, nice to get some rain. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. And yeah, Friendlies. I'm like taken aback, bro. But let me go on and do my thing, and I'll get back with y'all tomorrow. More content, man. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.